Maybe it's that. I know people that are like young that also have injuries and can hear much.
Injuries.
Myself included in a way.
Yeah, I'm hopefully I feel like mine's been reduced slightly, but I need to
My main injury is that my main injury is that
what's coming now.
my main injury is that it's already April 11th. And you are wonderful viewers. Whilst watching the best show ever called Toon Talkers, more specifically, episode 33 of Toon Talkers, still you haven't subscribed because at 10,000 subscribers, we're doing Alexander Stolson calves reveal in a day in a live of Alexander Stolson. And you might be asking, like, why would I do that? It's boring. Well, let me tell you this. Nothing about Toon Talkers is boring because you one more time. Okay, he's dialing down the volume, but one more time, you're watching episode 33 of incredible show called Toon Talkers. Hello, everybody, and you shut up.
I breathed in for so much air there, and then you took so long to say. I was like,
It's episode 33. 33. I don't know. I just did it and it was too late to. When you started the bit, you gotta finish it. You can't just
commit to
stop. Yeah, you can't stop midway. But welcome to episode 33 of Toon Talkers. We're back. We're here again with your lovely viewers. We love you so much. Alex loves you. Alex is very, very, very. He seems like he's like a grounded guy, but deep inside, he's passionate.
I just do it in a very different way because I'm Norwegian and we don't express feelings.
They don't express feelings. They only have gigantic calves. They do have gigantic calves. I don't know.
Blood.
Okay, all Norwegians in the comments, send a picture of your calves because it might be just Stoleson's thing. It might be just Stoleson's thing. Like, genetics are good. Genetics in the family are good. I am jealous. But apart from that, apart from having great calves, Alex, how you doing?
I'm okay. The sun's been shining for like 3 weeks now.
Dude, it's like
a whole nother life.
London is blessing us with great weather.
Vibrant. Everyone's happy.
Very vibrant. Vibrant. Alex is happy. The weather outside and inside of Alex is great. It's sunny. It's amazing. We're going to listen to a new song. New song by who? You know who is it by? Alexander Stolson, you ginger man.
It's my twin.
Oh, yeah. Actually, he gets called.
All the time. Every time I go out on the street with a guitar or bass on my back, everybody's like, oh. Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, everybody. Because Ed Sheeran recently dropped a new song that's called Azizam. And we're going to listen to it today. Obviously, it's been everywhere. And the second at this point, I said it many times and I'll say it again. Every time something new and exciting comes out and I want to listen to it here, I'm like, whenever I see something remotely related to that release, I'm like literally acting as if I'm going to throw away my phone or something. Every single time this past week, I just see Ed Sheeran's face anywhere, I'll just scroll immediately, like 5 posts after that. But yeah, Ed Sheeran, Azizam.
Did you see him? Like, was it last week or something? He drove around central London and did like a live gig from on top of a bus.
No.
Yeah. He literally just drove around the streets and played a live set on top of a bus.
Well, so listen, he's a living legend for a reason. Yeah. Ed Sheeran is a legend for a reason. But is this release gonna be as legendary as other stuff? We're gonna see now. So buckle up because we're listening to Ed Sheeran.
Again, I'm trying to embrace the content creation mindset in my very own way, but
Ed Sheeran, Azizam. Let's go.
like an intro.
Yeah.
Sounds like a 3/4, but then
Yeah, I mean, it's like a triplet feel.
yeah, like this.
Respect. Catchy melody, as always.
We can do it our way, and if love's just a game,
Filter out.
play. Azizam, meet me on the floor tonight. Show me how to move like the water in between the dancing lights. Be mine, Azizam.
Okay. That drop into the verse is good. Into the
wanna be careless and free. I wanna live here in the moment we found. I wanna be all that you see. But tomorrow can wait. Freezing time in this place till the sun is awake. Be like a magnet on me. I don't care what they say. We can do it our way. And if love's just a game, then come and play. Azizam.
I like the auxiliary percussion. Okay. That's the energy of some people. Like, I like the Eastern influences. Obviously, one of the producers, one of the writers of the, I think writers as well, but producer for sure. Ilya. The full name is, let me just read it correctly, hopefully. Ilya Salmanzadeh. He's a Swedish Persian writer and producer. So I mean, like a little bit of some of my sounds here from my people, relatively my people. I think that hence the feel, the triplet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like very thing. Guitarist, the intro is guitar. What do you think?
Well, I think the most interesting about it is that it gives you a very, very different feel initially than when the rest of the band comes in. Like it's, for me, it sounds like the song is supposed to be in 3/4.
Yeah, like let's listen.
Now it's
now
we've heard the rest of the song.
Exactly.
So,
I think now
we're like tricked. But initially, my thought was, this is 3/4. But then when it comes in, it's like that triplet feel as you mentioned.
I like, speaking of the intro,
12/8 kind of thing.
Yeah, I like the. It's that it's obviously like some kind of sample, maybe even sample-based synth or something. There's something about it that the Ed's voice is very bright, always been, right? Because just funny, not funny, but interestingly enough, like he's arguably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, male pop stars today. I think the male is even irrelevant, just pop stars. Like he's like, that's like the toppest of the top like you can ever be today.
Especially with like all the other songwriting he does as well.
Exactly.
Like it's not just his own.
Just very incredible, right? It's like the dream of mine to work with Ed in any capacity. But like, what I'm saying is like, now he's known as that pop guy, but he started as like more of a rocky guy. Like, and he always had that brightness and the punch and attack in his voice, which he preserved and just brought into his pop stuff. That his voice is very bright. Guitar is like, It's very nice, high attacky guitar. Everything is bright, but something about that synth. Let's call it synth. Especially because when it starts, it's very dimmed, sonically, and it kind of on paper it might seem that it's not gonna cut through, but it does. Which is shout out to whoever mixed that, which I'm gonna see now. But keep talking for that. I just want to say that I really like that. That caught my ear immediately.
Yeah, it has this kind of interesting way of kind of saying, but I just kind of a dark sound in a way. It's kind of a bit soft and dark, even though as you're saying, it is kind of at the same time as it is that the sound itself
it does open up later, but still it's more on the darker side sound wise.
Yeah, but then it's still, as you're saying, like I guess it's mixed in a way that it still cuts through
really well. It says that the mixing engineer, and I'm not gonna pronounce it properly, I'm sorry, Serban Gnea, hope I pronounced it at least somewhat close to the correct pronunciation. But I think, and speaking of mixing already, as well, drums, because they are layered with some auxiliary percussion, like I said, which I really like. Everything has the space. It doesn't sound too busy. Like you have claps, and here and there you have like a tabla type of vibe here and there. I think it's great. I mean, it's very minimalistic in terms of soundscapes. Like there's not much going on.
No, not necessarily.
And it's not repetitive to the point where it's just like too similar. It's well made, really, really well made. Good in the style of Ed Sheeran. Nothing is out of whatever, possible or out of, I forgot the word. God. For the first time, I'm not functioning properly. Wow.
Who would have thought?
Out of his norms, out of his standards, nothing out of the box where it's like too much crazy going on. Like he's absolutely, it's like no doubt Ed Sheeran, even though you might think, it's just the 4 chords with a guitar guy. Yes, you can be 4 chords with a guitar guy, but musically you can be really inclined. And he always gave me an idea of someone who is like that. It's not that he can't do other stuff. It's not that like he not capable of doing other stuff. It's just, I mean, let's be real. Whatever he does with 4 chords is still damn good.
Yeah.
Melody, amazing, like catchy. The drop into that verse, both times, it was both times like you'd be like, predictable, but it's good. I'm sorry. It's just good and it works.
I think it was like that. That was my highlight of the song, like the dynamics and how it breaks up.
A lot of breaks, which I wouldn't say it's like typical for Ed Sheeran to do something like that.
No, not that much.
Pretty much.
No, I just really liked the dropouts.
Yeah, all the drops that were done through filtering, complete drops, as in like at the end of the choruses into the verses. I think that's great. The verses melody, especially, I want to just like
so interesting. With the melody,
it's really great. I if I'm being honest, I think I like verses way more than choruses.
Yeah,
like listen to this. Like
I'd say that's a bit like.
I wanna be nowhere but here with you now.
It's just like it has good release.
I wanna be tangled and wrapped in your cloud. I wanna be close to your face. Well, tomorrow.
It's like it has nice. It's like with that being not obviously saying it's elongated, but it's just like it pulls you and then releases. It's just great writing, great writing. Ed Sheeran, why are you such an incredible writer? I just don't understand. I just do not understand. But it's great, good written stuff, good produced stuff. It's appropriate amount of minimalism in a pop track.
Yeah, because as you're saying, it's not overly done, not overly put too many things in it, but it's still like with the elements that are there, it still sounds so full.
It's so full. Like I don't remember any auxiliary ear candy effects happening. No, I mean obviously BVs, stacks here and there. It's just listen, it's part of the game, part of like rules that you're playing this game by, but nothing out of like extraordinary. Where it's, I don't know, some obviously I'm just out of blue. Street sounds or whatever. It's just musical. It's just musical. Everything music related. No, nothing extra to it. Because I've lately, especially, has been relatively popular, even though relatively might not be even the right word, to add something like that.
Yeah.
And I've played myself in acts and gigs or whatever where songs are made like that. I'm not a huge fan of it. I do it every now and then myself. But yeah, this is great. Ed Sheeran, respect. You have anything else to say? I'd say, you know what? Sorry, before that.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you want to say?
No, I just want to point out like the double length of the second pre-chorus was really nice as well. Lyrically, I didn't really keep up with what was happening, but I don't know. I just really like the continuation of that from the first pre-chorus being like half the length. It really kind of built up the anticipation even more for the second chorus. Gave that a bit more kind of springboard.
Yeah, one thing I'm like not sure about though, whether it's good or not. As like I'm indecisive whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
But I'm probably more yes than no. Bass, as if it doesn't exist. Like I do not want or think this song should be more heavier on low end than it already is. But at the same time, like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it is there if you pay close attention, but maybe that's a creative choice that was they were using, because, like, you know, as I said, everything sounds bright. One of the things why it might be sounding too bright is that low end is not very prominent or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's interesting. I think it obviously works the way it is, but I'm like, I wonder if they added more low end, that's in boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Like if I was more prominent in the mix, how different would the song be?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a very like on the fence thing as you're saying. Like I think it works really well as it is. Didn't really think too much about it during
I can think of
it
adding
fit really
anything
well,
else.
so it didn't really stand out. But at the same time, I guess when you're listening back, you can really hear that. Well, I think it fits really well, but I get also what you mean.
Yeah.
By what if it was more prominent?
Yeah.
How would that sound? But I guess you wouldn't know before you actually sat down.
It's tricky. It's tough. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I mean, it sounds good. It really does sound good. Yeah, I think going to the infamous Toon Talkers rating.
Yeah.
I think the song for me is a good shred, but writing is a big shred.
Yeah, I was a bit unsure of that as well because I think I'll put it overall on good, but the production and the writing is really, really good. I think obviously with Ed Sheeran, not that his songs are not well produced. Please don't get me wrong. Is that when you have a mind like his, undoubtedly the writing is top notch. Like the guy, I don't know how many. The guy has written thousands and thousands of songs probably in his life, and he wrote gigantic hits for other artists, including himself as well. Right? It's just the writing undoubtedly is gonna be potentially the best thing about anything he releases. Considering that also he's like the kind of writer that I like or respect the most, which is just me and guitar, me and piano, from stripped down, and then we kind of add on everything to make it sound, bigger or produce whatever. But yeah, that's why for me writing is a big shred. But overall, I agree with you. Sorry guys, sorry. What's going on with me today? It's like it's God thing. It's a good shred for me. Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
Great.
Guys, but what do you think about Azizam by Ed Sheeran? Write down that in the comments. Write down what you want us to listen to. And please, I beg you, please, put like sad music here, please. Put like a tear in my eyes. And I'm gonna do this.
Please, guys. We're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so we can do a special episode where we're gonna do Alexander's doll as a caps reveal and the day in the life of Alexander's doll.
I just didn't drink enough water to actually start crying. Otherwise, I would have done it. But
guys, every share and every like and every comment and every subscription is so much. Please do it.
we will really appreciate it.
That was just disturbing. You sound like moaning Myrtle.
I'm Moaning Myrtle.
Wow, that is...
10 points who hits the head. 10 points if you hit the stomach.
Or whatever the line
Wow,
was.
that is scarily similar.
Hey, Harry. That's what the other boy did. Cedric. He took it under the water.
Wow.
The talent doesn't have the border. Anyways, you have just watched episode 33 or 33.
No, you can do it the regular way.
Yeah, okay. 33 of
and then however you do.
I just watched episode 33 of the best show ever called Toon Talkers. I hit the wrong button. I hit the goddamn wrong button.
What is happening with the outro?
It's just not my day today. Anyways, thank you very much. Bye.
Right.
Bye.